database. For membership, what resources are needed? We're going to say active MSA sledders. What resources are needed? We have them right here. It's us. It's the MSA. Also another one for, I think for communication, we also had another additional issue for resources. Possible promotional packages from like Chamber of Commerce, hotels, motels, dealerships. So maybe they can provide some type of information for us or resources on communication issues. But getting businesses involved with other people would help out. So how do you implement these things? One thing for communication would be good access to a PR firm. That's what they do for a living. That's what they are. We help get people's information, get the positive image out there, help build those images out. So use the experts that already exist.
So
maybe it's even in the own MSA membership, I don't know. For how do you implement for the accountability of monies, obviously you need good webmasters, tying its communications, maybe even using the snowmobiling associations themselves and the councils, the international councils, maybe they can help generate that together as a coordinated effort across all states, that this may be something good for everyone to link up to. So getting the ISMA and the SAC groups involved, so maybe they can help out for resources, and how do you implement it, tying in some of the resources.
Actually, you mean American Council?
Yeah, American Council, thank you.
Not SAC.
Thank you.
SAC is just
right.
excellent.
Yeah, we're talking bigger, maybe like Minnesota could use this, Wisconsin could use this, those kind of groups.
ISMA, excellent.
And then how do you implement the memberships issues? Do a membership drive with active sledders. Maybe have contests in the councils. And, you know, whoever can sign up the most memberships, you know, with non-sledders, because who knows the non-sledders better than the people who sled. And maybe have some contests involved for membership drives. Whatever that would look like. Weekends, whatever, getaways. That's it.
Wings 2, Pittsburgh 1.
Alright, who's my next group? If we want to try to do this a little more clearly. Alright, we're going to take communication, we're going to go this way, we're going to go success on communication, resource on communication, and then so we just get it all in one.
Do all three on per topic.
Yep.
Right. Okay, we're group 3. We did a lot of talking, didn't take any notes, so I was just sort of writing what I recall we said in there. So I'm going to refer to my group 3 teammates to help me out in a couple of instances. Communication. What will success look like in communication? We talked about constant, timely, immediate, efficient communication with all snowmobilers in Michigan. We think that's what success would look like.
Timely. Go again, Bill.
Constant, timely, efficient, effective communication through a variety of means with all snowmobilers in Michigan.
Easily accessible.
And easily accessible.
So obviously that's internet, could be TV, could be...
Yes.
The resources could be the magazines.
So what resources will be needed?
Internet.
The interactive website, perhaps forums, email contacts, TV, knowledge of where all the snowmobilers live or how they can be contacted, and obviously some dollars are going to be needed there. And how, we did not talk very much about this, but how would you make it happen? Is that the third question?
It's a tough one. I don't know if we can get through it.
The thing that popped into my mind was hire a PR firm, hire a PR person, perhaps, whose job it is to use all these means of communication to communicate with the appropriate people, whether it be members, whether it be the press, whether it be legislative contacts, etc. Number 2, can I skip over accountability and check that last?
Yeah. I mean, if we don't fill all in, that's fine.
Okay, and I'm going to go to membership. What will success look like? Well, we kind of debated between doubling what we have now and 50%. I like the 100% thing personally, but at least 50% of all households, snowmobile owning households in the state should be members of MSA. What resources would be needed? Marketing, PR measures, membership drives, money. And how would we make it happen? We didn't really talk about that. I think one of the things that pops into my mind is legislate it. Make it a requirement. You're going to buy a snowmobile, you've got to join the state snowmobile association.
We talked about the dealerships, but then
We talked about-
tried.
Yeah. We talked about giving away free memberships with all new snowmobile purchases, at least for a 1-year period or whatever.
It's got to be a member to buy the registration.
People to do.
Yeah, or a member to buy a registration, but legislated possibly, so.
There's actually a term for that within associations called unified, when it's legislatively mandated. Unified membership as opposed to voluntary membership.
Okay, I like that. And then accountability. Anybody else from Group 3 want to speak to accountability? I didn't want to.
We just wanted accountability. We wanted to be transparent. We wanted to know where our money came, how much money went in, where it was spent. Why we
Yes.
don't know, we ask for reports and we can't get them. I mean, there's got to be it's got to be accounted for somewhere.
Yeah, transparency on how the dollars are spent both by MSA and by the DNR. And easily understood. I don't know that we can really talk much more about the success or resources or how we do it, so. We just want it done.
And that accountability, resources.
Hey, the how question, we don't have enough time for all that. I mean, that literally, if you got a couple concepts there, that's fantastic. I remind you, Mackinac City, we spent about 8 hours crunching. So, next group.
Well, that would be us. We kind of lost our note taker, so I did whatever I could.
Which one are you going to hit first?
Just go with communication.
Communication, here we go.
And it's use the internet as your friend, not your enemy.
Wow, that's deep.
That is real deep.
That's a how?
It's like a tree hug. That's just a friend.
It's just,
Space paper.
I don't think he wants to talk about the rest of it now.
Yeah, we digress.
for like a resource for communications, just use one site for everybody. That's what it would be, MSA and the grant sponsors, Remy clubs, whatever. Everybody be on that one site, giving that information out to everybody, so that, you know what, if you want to go to CNE, I don't want to go to CNE, I want to go legal through one website, and if that links me to someplace else, that's fine, but one place to go to, one-stop shopping.
Okay?
An internet clearinghouse.
And how you would implement that type of a broad thing was use the MSA members to help with the forums, and that's using the forums, and that's being the moderators, which, I mean, if you're on the internet, you
So
go on
your
the forum,
resource
you know
may
what-
actually be your membership. You could have members, that could be the resources that could implement. Gotcha.